them go, let them go. They are with this, my beautiful woman. You would think I was his property. But did he just give us a breakthrough right there from opening more than 12 bags? You understand? It did. So sometimes just somebody liking, so you have to be a person of value, you must be appealing. You cannot just be, even if you are the king of calculus, you are the one that discovered. Look at these people, they are so simple. And it's their simplicity that attracts us to them. Most of the time you see pictures on the internet, they post Zuckerberg, they post Steve Jobs wearing the same t-shirt, and Simon wearing the same t-shirt. Some people, that's what they like about them. Because they make you feel that they are approachable. That they are not putting what they have in front of them. So sometimes just for the fact that people like you is already value. Then coming to the content. You know, packaging is not, when I talk about being appealing, it's not just the packaging, it's disposition, it's personality. It's personality. The fact that you quarrel with your husband or your money has not been paid by your client doesn't mean that next meeting you're going or the next client coming into your presence should understand that something is definitely wrong with that woman. I don't know what it is, but no, I'm never coming back here again. So you have to. So when you knock that down, then there's an opportunity to now extend content. And in talking about content, of course, that meeting in Maryland, we did that meeting because the people's faith, they got so much, and they extended the meeting by 1 day. So they weren't disappointed, praise God. Imagine if they liked you like that, and you came and you disappointed. You had no content. They'd be like, yeah, I don't know. You understand, you know? So, because I'm telling you, we were all here when Harvey happened. So, if your worth was tied to your house, guess what? It was gone. The people who are losing their jobs or who have lost their jobs that we know, guess what? Everything is gone in a moment. So, if that is all that you have, then you are nothing. So, you are your own most valuable possession. You are your own, you are a walking advert for your business, for your life's calling, for everything that you represent. You head to toe first. So that if they take everything away from me today, as I am now, that's all I got. Will I still be able to succeed? Yes. So the question I want you to help me ask your neighbor this afternoon is, when would you start using what you have to get what you want? I didn't say laugh now. I say, help me ask. Say when, because I'm talking about content now. It's talking about value. Say, when will you start using what you have to get what you want? Then clap for yourself. You are the right group of people. This is the thought I want to leave you with today. I have more I can say, but I just want to leave this thought with you because this is my current passion that I'm pushing into the hearts of people, both young and old. The thing with life and we humans is that we are always pumped about waking up, writing those goals, pursuing what we want. We're pursuing what we want every day. Man, I'm grinding. You know, the hustle is real. Like, bros, today wasn't easy, but tomorrow is another day. You know, we feel emotionally fulfilled, you know, that we are pursuing our purpose. We are pursuing what it is that we want. But guess what? We forget one very valuable thing. That with all your pursuit, you must always have an offering. If you are pursuing what you want with an empty hand, what you want is going to be running away from you. So the more you pursue, the farther it wants to get away from you. But the Bible says that the gift of a man will make what? Room for him. So there's no day you should not have an offering. I want to change that word offering in your head. Take it away from church. No day. There's no stage in your life that you have nothing to offer. There's no stage. There's no part. No part in time that you are empty. So the thing is, we ignore what we have while in the pursuit of what we want, and what we want keeps eluding us. At the same time, sometimes what we have is rusting away. You know, I was telling somebody, I said, I did a note, wrote a note on networking versus connecting. And I said, in the coming year, I'm going to double down on networking. Because I have seen that networking doesn't produce as much results for me as connecting. Now, there's a level that you get to that you will argue with that. I mean, that you understand what I'm saying. You know why? Most of the time when we do networking, we pay to go for big meetings with big shots, and we take a picture with them. And we don't have their phone numbers. We don't have no relationship with them. They don't want us to be in their lives. We want to look successful by showing a picture of us and them. And that's networking. So the more people you know. Networking is about knowing more people. Like networking, but I've realized that one right connection has produced more results for me. Connection is mutual chemistry. Is that you already are sold on the person before you go to meet that person, and that person is your kind of person. And when that person sees you, there's a recognition that, oh yes, this person also values what I have, and I also want to be a part of this person's life, whatever it is that they're doing. And all of a sudden, from that one connection, there are multiple connections made and referrals. In fact, sometimes phone call right there. I'm sending this person to you right now. You understand? So I figure that connecting produces more for me than networking, because I have not established or developed so much of what I have to the point. The thing I tell ladies and in relationship setting is that, look, develop yourself to the point where what you want, we want you back. Because if you are busy describing your ideal man, if we see your ideal man on the road and we ask him, describe your ideal woman, is he going to describe you? That's the thing about networking. I realize that networking is more successful when there's mutual respect. In networking, what you bring to the table determines what you take from the table. So where there's established respect, and that's why a lot of people always try to project the long list of everything that they've done, and then all of a sudden. So when you come and say, oh, so what do you do? I say, well, I'm a struggling business owner. I just started. Can I have a picture with you? Can I have your number? Oh, yeah. My sister will talk to you. That's it. But when it's connecting, that person, no matter their status, is going to reach out to you. Is going to want to be in a relationship with you. That's why the blissful thing about a relationship is when you love somebody and they love you back. All of a sudden, they want to tell their friends, girl, I met this boy. I think he's the one. No, that's really how it is. And then the guy is also saying, man, I think I'm done playing, guys. I think I've seen the one. When people believe in you, when people are into you, they talk about you. And they talk to you. So the thing is for me not to waste so much investment, in reaching out to people that I have not developed what I have to the point where they will value me. So there are some people I may want to meet, but not now. There are some people I meet for the first time, and I meet them from a distance. And I say, future, wait for me. But I want to develop myself and what I have to the point that person will see me relevant. That person will need me. There's nothing more potent than having something to offer. And I realize that success is like a magnetic force. When you go to your refrigerators at home, I'm sure a lot of you have stuff on your refrigerator, right? You stick to it. Is it everything you stick to it? If you go and you say, oh, Pastor Victoria is so beautiful, I'm going to put it on my refrigerator. You know, if you go put this on your refrigerator, it's going to stick. It's going to fall right down. But there are certain complimentary cards that have the magnetic stripe on them that will stick. So success and value, that's how value is. That you make yourself, no matter how big that person is. Now, let me give you an example. I have an apostle friend in Singapore. She's 83. This woman is every definition of success. And humility. What she's put down, some men they can't come close to it. But she's humble. And she looks for value. And with all that, there was still something that was lacking. There was still a motivation. Do you know that motivational speakers need motivation too? Do you know that people who meet needs also have needs too? Now, if you go with an offering of what it is that they need in the moment, all of a sudden the door is open to you. But if you go there just trying to get them to sign, to connect you, to do this, you become a liability, you become a pest, you are not establishing value. The order of God by design is use what you have to get what you want. So if you own what you have, if you hone it, your light is shining, and all of a sudden the sparks are flying in both directions. So you can meet somebody that you have never met in 20 years. You've never met that person, and you guys will connect as though you have known in 20 years. Why? Because you pressed the right button. You met a need. And all of a sudden, you gained relevance instantly in their eyes. So, networking, I realize that some people you like, that they don't like you. They are trying to look for people who they will benefit from. The person who has 700,000 followers wants to be a friend to somebody who has 3 million followers. So you have 281 followers, it's not going to get the attention of somebody who has 700 because they're like, oh, this person can't offer me anything. They want somebody who, when they post status, the person can share and it will count to their... Oh, this world is so unfair. But it is the truth when it comes to value. So what do you have? Any deficit in your life right now is as a result of an area that you have ability that you have ignored. Any deficit in your life right now is a sign of an area of your life that you have ignored. Because every joint is supposed to supply. Imagine if I showed you up here without hands, but you saw hands on the flyer. You'd be like, how's she going to hold the microphone? You know, there are certain things that if they don't work, your whole body don't work. So this morning, if you woke up and your stomach said, we're not going anywhere, even if your head wanted to be here, your stomach will keep you at home because the stomach is part of the body. So the thing, and I'll close with this, because I know we're going to have questions, and I'll have more to say maybe during the questions, but here's the thing, though, about purpose. People think purpose is that one thing that you can do, and that's not correct. Purpose is what you can serve part-time. Purpose evolves. Purpose changes. What I was doing 20 years ago, I'm still doing it, but I'm probably doing it in another light. There are certain doors that certain abilities on my inside open